Spencer, just a catch-up between games. First of all, let's just have a look back to Boxing Day, 0-0 draw with Hampton and Richmond. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, disappointed we haven't won the game. Very frustrated. Obviously, I made some comments after the game about the officiating, which I stand by. I'm very appreciative of the senior official, let's call it, that's called me and apologised. First goal's onside. Yes, it's deflected, but he's onside. If you look at we've slowed it down to the frame, and on the strike of the ball, the right centre half's playing him onside, and arguably the left centre half as well. So that's down on the linesman. Very, very disappointed the linesman's waited so long to put the flag up, and it would be hard, very difficult to ask a referee to overrule a linesman there. But the question should be asked: why have you waited so long? Because it's so tight, and the rules of the game is meant to be daylight, and there's just no chance of that. So very unfortunate with that one, and the linesman, has made a mistake, but it was very, very tight, but is clearly onside on the deflection. You have to take it from the shot straight. And the second one's arguably worse. And, I last week rightfully fell on my sword and said the situation at Torquay, and hindsight looking back at it, I would have been very disappointed if that had been disallowed, if it was for me. And I would be extremely disappointed if it was the other way around on Boxing Day. That's the goal. The rules are now not every contact is a foul. That's not a foul. And she's blown too quickly. And it's a very poor decision. And the performance has been marked. Very, very poor performance. Blocking. The lack of respect to players, to me. The yellow card situation. Not willing to speak to people. And she couldn't handle it. And I'm not happy with this WSL rule. As I said, we're not the breeding ground. We're not the guinea pig. It's not acceptable. As I said, very appreciative of the call apologising, but it's not good enough. And that's before you talk about the ridiculous expenses and the Sheffield situation. So it's a very different game, the WSL, which is a phenomenal league. To fill Wembley like they do, and the growth of the ladies' game is fantastic. But there's very little contact, and the rules in the men's game, it's different, and I think we've been held out to dry there, and it's a very poor performance by the officials, and it's been marked as so. And yeah, we didn't get the luck there, that's for sure, and very angry with it. But at the end of the day, we still have to take responsibility. I have to take responsibility. We weren't good enough in the last third. We should have put Hampton away. There wasn't a huge amount in it, but I said in the interview, I thought we'd had 20 attempts and 18 in the stands. The official stats are 18 attempts and 15 in the stands. So it was pretty close. So not good enough in the last third. Credit Hampton, stayed in the game. They were still a threat. And we made it a very good team. I think we did a good job on them. And there were huge improvements defensively in the midfield. But of course, it's in that vital box area that's so crucial. And we didn't do enough. Didn't get any luck again, which, as was pointed out to me by that person, hopefully that will start to equal itself out. We've been waiting a long time this season. So hopefully at some point we'll get some luck. And they are small margins. And very disappointed to only get a point. Some very difficult moments, but there we go. We have to move on. It was a good attendance. Pleased to see everybody. Desperately unhappy we couldn't give the fans the 3 points. But all you can do is do your best. We all make mistakes, and we have to move forward.
Before we look ahead to New Year's Day, I just want to touch on Manel Yi, who has announced that he's retired from football. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, just what a guy. We've not had Manny here long. It's only been a good few months, but what a career, what a young man still. We wish him and his family all the very, very best, and I'm sure he will have a fantastic next career, whatever he's choosing to do. I think he's doing some coaching as well, which we're still talking to him about. So, just a fantastic man and career he's had. Thank him for his brief time with us, and wish him all the best for the future.
So looking ahead to New Year's Day, then we've got Bath City away. Guy Hollis obviously came off quite early on in the second half on Boxing Day. What is the injury status and kind of squad update? Yeah,
look, again, we've got 2 games in the week, haven't we? So we've got Bath away, which, not a great game on New Year's Day distance-wise. And then Chesham, who've put up a really good game against Slough the other day. Two physical sides. Obviously, as usual at the moment, we get the teams banging form. They've had 2-3-0 wins on the first 2 games for the new gaffer, so that new syndrome is in play. Very tough place to go, but we had a fantastic performance and result there last year, and we will need to have the same attitude. We're in a good position in the league. Our away form's clearly not good enough. We know that. A lot of niggles. We're assessing Guy. We're assessing a few others that we've been talking about for some time. We've got to get through 2 quick turnaround games. I think it's what the equivalent of Wednesday, Saturday, isn't it? So we'll have to assess. It's going to be a heavy pitch. Looked at the videos. It's a very difficult, heavy pitch, and they'll have a huge roar there. They've started again with a new manager. So, but every game's difficult. It's a challenge, and we've got some really good players, and we've got to keep trying to move forward, and we will. It's fits and starts, and he said we didn't get any luck the other day, but it's. You have to look forward. It's a great game to be involved in because it's going to be a great atmosphere for the new manager, and rightfully so. They've had two great wins, 2-3-0 is wow at this level is really strong. So we know we're in for a tough day, but we've got some good players. We have, and we've got to take the pluses of the clean sheet and hardly giving up much of a chance in the game the other day. So we've got to try and go there with the same positive attitude as last year and try and get a result.
And then just looking back on the whole year, we've had the last action of 2024. What was your highlight for the team in 2024?
You caught me with that. Highlight? You've caught me on that, Mike. Sorry, too much Christmas something. I couldn't get... Look, I think... Look, January we lost... I think we lost 3 or 4 straight away games, 2-1. I know we started getting... I personally, usual few keyboard warriors came out, but every game was tight. Then we went on the most fantastic run. We've started this season really well. We're up against some massive sides. The teams that predominantly are beating us are full-time sides, big support, big budgets. We'll continue to try and upset people on the pitch by winning games. The club's growing, which is fantastic. The attendances are up. We need people to keep spreading the word. Fantastic supporters and volunteers. And you've got to remember, it's in a really tough world at the moment. There's very little money about, so we're massively overachieving, and desperately looking to keep pushing, and we will do that in a fantastic league and really great people. So thank you for everybody for your support in 2024. Let's keep trying to move forward through the good and the bad in 2025. I wish you all a fantastic year moving forward, to you and your families. Thank you for your support, and let's fingers crossed that we can continue our growth.
Happy New Year, Spencer, and good luck for Wednesday.
Thanks, Mike.